Been all over this place today, and I am so impressed. What are you doing here?
So this is the Fairtrade Festival. This is an opportunity for people to come out to eat, drink, shop, and be merry. Everything here is being sold with consideration for fair trade practices throughout the world. So chocolate, sugar, all the things that we're used to hearing about, but also handmade crafts from around the world. We've got over 20 vendors here today, a number of food trucks. This is the 20th annual Fair Trade Festival. It's the first year it's been at Unity Church at Tidewater, but we hope that they'll come back in future years, and we'll see this as a recurring event here on the grounds at Unity Church at Tidewater.
And did you say earlier, you gotta forgive me, I'm hearing impaired. Did you say that this may be an annual event?
We would certainly like that to be that way. We're hoping this is a great turnout and that they'll be back next year.
Okay. I noticed that RVs are parked here. Does that mean that people traveling up and down the coast can actually contact you about having their RV here? Tell me about that.
Oh, absolutely. So we're part of a program called Harvest Hosts, which is a club that people can join, and they can go onto the site and book a stay, a one-night stay, which we offer based on a love offering. It's free, but people can donate, and they're more than welcome to come spend the night on our grounds. The only trick is they have to be self-contained. We don't do any tent campers, but travel trailers or fifth wheels or motorhomes are all welcome to come spend the night. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Jay. Much appreciated.
You bet, Dave. My pleasure. Thank you for coming
Take
out.
care.
I'm not even sure what song it is.
So, could you tell me what inspired you to do all this? And by the way, who are you?
I'm Susan Posey, and I coordinate the Fairtrade Festival. And this is the 20th year. And when I started it, it was because I thought that it made sense to make it easy for people to do their holiday shopping all in one place and know that everything that they bought would not only make the holidays brighter for the people they were getting the gifts for, but also for the people that were making the gifts. So if we could get vendors together that all were selling things that were produced under fair labor standards, and with a measure of respect to the people making them and to the earth, that there would be a lot of people that would like to be able to make that easy on themselves. And so that's why I started it, and that's why we're still going 20 years later.
Thank you so very, very much. Thank you.
We usually play that.
I really like what you're doing here. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Brian. I'm from Guatemala. All the stuff here, it's all fair trade and handmade from around the world. It's actually my mom's store, my mom's business, and so I help out with it as much as I can, whenever I can. But yeah, that's basically what we're about. She started it about 22 years ago, just selling different crafts from Guatemala, where she's from, and then over those 22 years, we've just grown into what we are now. And the point of our store and how we started it was allowing indigenous producers the opportunity to an international market. And so over those past 22 years, we've tried our best to stick to those roots and continue helping out indigenous producers and all that good stuff. But, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
new packaging this year.
Anything that's
So
obviously
if
fair
you
trade
make
is
a
more
case for it,
I get it. I totally understand how that's very exciting. If it's a fair trade company in a spot, it's not necessarily a fair trade.
Excuse me, could you tell me who you are and what you do?
My name is Ruth McElroy Amundsen, and I run two different funds that put solar at no cost on businesses in Virginia and also on homes in Virginia.
And what about solar? Why should someone go solar?
There's a lot of reasons to go solar. One is that you'll save money on your electricity bill, and you'll also prolong the life of your roof by putting solar on it. But I think the bigger reason is that we can mitigate climate change to a great extent by switching to renewable energy. And so if you put solar on your home, then you start making clean energy from your home rather than using electricity from the utility that is partly nuclear, partly coal, and is leading to a lot of climate change.
And putting your power on the grid, did you address that?
So in Virginia, if you put solar on your house, we are what's called a net metered state. So the utility is required to install a net meter at no cost to you and feed your power back into the grid. So that means if you put solar up on your house, you can be making power during the day and using it. If you're making more power than you're using, that goes back onto the grid and you're paid for it. But then at night, when you're not making any electricity, you can use the power from the grid. It's a very powerful system that allows you to make more electricity than you need during the day, but still be on the grid and still use electricity at night. You can also put in a storage battery so that even though you're on the grid, if there's a hurricane and you lose power, you can power your house, or at least the critical parts of your house, from the battery.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I see that you're preaching my gospel.
Yeah.
Tell me all about this.
Sure. My name's Christina. I own an Ecomaniac company. I started it back in 2008. I used to work with sea turtles. So I wanted to help reduce single-use plastics that were ending up in our beaches and in the waterways. So started with reusable shopping bags, and it's grown into this almost 14 years later. I got the truck this past May. The inside runs on solar power. And everything I have here today, especially, is either fair trade, or it's an alternative to single-use plastics, or it's a plastic-free option for something that would normally come in plastic packaging.
Meet you downstairs in the bar I'd heard. You rolled up sleeves and your skull t-shirt. You say, what did you do with him today? Sniff me out like like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Upstairs in bed with my ex-boy. He's in the place, but I can't get joy. Thinking of you in the final throes. This is where my buzzer goes. Run out to meet your chips and picker. You say, well, we bury, 'cause you're not bitter. Be none of him no more. I cry for you on the kitchen floor. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Sweet reunion, Jamaica and Spain. We're like how we were again. I'm in the tub, you're on the sea. Lick your lips as I soak my feet. Then you notice like a carpet bird. Stomach drops, my guts churn. You shrug, and it's the worst to truly stuck the knife in first. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know